Hey guys, Jay Johnson here, Transgender Support. So today I want to talk for a few minutes about the one thing, if I could think of anything at all, that I wish I would have given more consideration to going into the process of transition. Okay, and that is the infamous topic of dilating. Okay, so first of all, just to confirm, I think you guys know that for trans women who go through bottom surgery, a big process of that recovery and post-surgical care is dilating, which is effectively, you're giving tools, and I'm using kind of safe language for public consumption, but you're given tools in order to reinsert, in order to maintain the work and the progress that you got during the bottom surgery. You have to maintain the canal, okay? So the reason I just want to talk about this for a moment is because when you're getting prepared for your surgery and you have your pre-surgical team and they're making sure you have all your letters and asking questions, and you're talking with a social worker probably about after surgical care, all of those things. And I had all of that, and I had great preparation. But I really, really want to stress, because anyone who knows me, who's close to me, knows it was a big undertaking, is I can't stress enough how much time and emotional energy you need to really prepare for the dilating after the surgery, okay? This is a big deal. And I'm not saying this to deter anyone from the surgery. In fact, if anyone feels it in their hearts that it's right on the journey, I'm the first person to say, please start the process. Go for it. Ask me questions. I'll help you from what I know about getting through it successfully. But this is part of that. And I have to be honest that the dilating after the surgery, for me, was surprisingly challenging. And it wasn't because of the physical part of it, like the fact that you know what you have to do. It was more of just having the break in your day 3 times a day for at least a year, okay? Now those numbers will change maybe somewhat depending on your surgical team, but for most people, they're told something like you need to dilate 3 times a day, every day. There's no exceptions, right? Because if you miss sessions, then what can happen is the work that you had from your surgery can start to close up, right? It can start to, the canal can close, and that's obviously no good. The surgery would be wasted. So in order to maintain it, you have to keep, with the dilating. But again, you just think about, okay, you wake up in the morning, knock it out, just get it done, fine. But then it's like the midday. It's not like something you can do, in the middle of your office easily, or you're at lunch at the Olive Garden with your friends, like, oh, let me go dilate. No, you need a space where you can lie comfortably, have your tools, spend the time, usually around 25, 30 minutes, to do the full dilating process. You need to, speaking frankly, you need to clean everything up afterwards. So it is a big deal, okay? So don't look at it lightly. And I, in many ways, was fortunate because I was sort of on a work transition, a sabbatical, during the time that I was doing the most dilating. So I was home every day. Even the work I was doing was from home. So I had that freedom. But let's say you're somebody who has a 9 to 5, you're going into an office every day, and the fact is, some point in the middle of that day, you're gonna have to step away and you're gonna have to dilate. Again, it's not like, you step outside to smoke real quickly or something, or mix a drink with like a powder for protein building muscle. No, you need to be in a comfortable, safe space, locked door, lie flat, stuff to clean up afterwards, time to spend 25, 30 minutes, and it's 3 times a day. So one of those is going to be midday. And then the other one's going to be later in the day or before bed. And there's going to be times where often you're going to think, oh, I don't want to have to step away to do this. I don't feel like doing this. Maybe you're traveling. You don't want to have to explain to people, but you have to do it. That's just the fact. Is it all worth it? Absolutely, of course. Do you get excited when you start to graduate to lessen it? Yes. So after my first year, now I'm doing it twice. I'll look forward to when I go down to once a day. But again, I really want to tell you guys, because this is me. I want to help you, and I want to give you more information that maybe you're afraid to ask or you need more of. Do not sleep on the requirements for yourself, physically and emotionally, and for your calendar, your schedule, for the dilating. Really look into it and make sure that after your surgery, because sometimes as trans women, we get so excited for bottom surgery, that's all we care about, getting the date. But there's so much to think about afterwards and maintaining. It's your whole new life. It's the next part of your journey. And part of that will be the dilating 3 times a day. So make sure you're in a good place. There's a lot more I could say with speaking more freely, but I think a lot of that's better served with specific questions. So if you have them, let me know. If you want me to talk more about any part of dilating, let me know. But this is me telling you today the one thing that was the biggest surprise for me, and I prepare everything really well. That's who I am. Anything I take on, I prepare. I was not prepared for the kind of the toll it took on me. Totally worth it, 100%. But I kind of wish somebody would have said to me, Jade, we know you think you get what it's going to be like afterwards, but it's more than you think. Take the time, have the safe space, make sure you are prepared for the 3 times a day dilating, all right? Let me know any questions you guys have and have a good day.